sound. My network, I hope it's good. Yes, it is. Okay, okay. I know from the thumbnail and the title, I know you people have a clue what we're about to do, right? Okay, so let us get into this. So, today we will be talking about. Okay, let me take this sound down because I have my phone here. I always use it to check my sound and my network to make sure everything is okay before I begin. And I also read the messages from there because the messages from the screen tend to disappear fast. So sometimes you miss what people are saying to you. So I always read from my device so I don't miss it. No, I don't miss out on anything. Okay, so we'll just be gisting a bit while we let people to join us because today's topic is very interesting. Okay, it's something that everyone needs to hear. Everyone needs to have that me time. You have that moment where you have just yourself in a quiet area in your home. Just have your space. Okay, sometimes some people, I always hear people like it's very stressful, it's very difficult, mostly for people that have lots of kids and you have to run around with the kids, be dad or mom, because different families function differently. Sometimes some families it's mostly the mom that is doing things and taking care of the kids and all that. Meanwhile, in other families, it's almost like 50-50. The dad is also contributing in terms of running around with the kids at home. Maybe the mom is at work. So meditating is for everyone. Always find that time when the kids are asleep. That's like the best time for you to just have your own me time, to go to a quiet corner and just meditate. It will help free your mind. It will help relieve stress. It will help calm you down. It will help put you in a good place. It will help take off all those thoughts that you don't need, that you don't want to be in there, that are really weighing you down. It will help relieve anxiety. So today we're talking about the use of mindfulness meditation to ease anxiety and stress. That's the topic of today, okay? Mindfulness meditation to ease anxiety and stress. Right? Okay. So that being said, I will just start. As people come in to join us, we will repeat. Okay, so everybody will understand. Okay, I'll come back and repeat what I have said already, so everyone will be part of the whole meditation process and how to start. Because it is always sometimes people feel like meditation, it's not so difficult, mostly for people that don't know much about meditation. Like, it's not so difficult, but then when they want to start, they realize that it is indeed difficult. Now guys, I am talking so low because my family they are sleeping. Okay, they're having their nap, the afternoon nap. So I decide, why not let me use this time to come in here and talk to you people, and we'll do some meditation together. Okay, so that's why I said find time when you have quiet period in your home and use that time as your me time to just meditate. Okay, so let us start. We're talking about mindfulness meditation to ease anxiety and stress. Okay, so practicing mindfulness meditation can be an effective way to managing feelings of stress and an anxiety and can even be used as a relaxation technique for panic disorder. Okay, you understand? So you can use this as a relaxation process for panic disorder, because some people used to have these panic attacks and things like that. Okay, so if you are someone that you suffer from that too, you can also find time to meditate in order to help you. It's like, oh, take all the negative energy from you. Okay, so this meditation technique can help you slow down racing thoughts, let go of negativity, and calm. I have my notes, so I'm just going to go through my notes. It's going to help you take off negativity thoughts and calm both your mind and body. Okay, so something else we have in here is how to practice mindfulness meditation, because people are like, okay, mindfulness meditation, I've never heard of that before, or I have heard of it before, but I do not know how to start, where to stop, or things like that. So I will just give you a few tips on how to start mindfulness meditation so you can do it on your own, right? Okay, so how to practice mindfulness meditation. When you first begin meditating, you may be surprised at how challenging it can be to sit in silence. In fact, that act of sitting still may put your thoughts in fast drive mode. Okay, the act of you just sitting still and not doing anything and just trying to say, okay, let me focus and meditate. The first thing that will happen to you is your mind will start racing. You will start thinking of a whole lot of things that you were not even thinking of from the beginning. Do you get? So it is all, there's like, it's just going to be like everything that happened during the day, everything that happened uh, during that week, everything that happened that month or that year, everything will just be coming into your mind. Everything will just be coming into your head um, at that given time. So you're like, okay, you're like, I'm trying to focus. I'm just trying to focus. Focus, focus, focus. I don't want to think about these things. So they keep coming in, and you do not know how to deal with it. Some people try to shut it off. Some people try to push it away. Some people try to just, you're just going to be all over the place with your thoughts. Okay, so that is something that happens when you start meditating. Okay, that's so when if you start meditating, if you're just starting out and that happens, just know that it is not strange. It happens to everyone, but you have to keep going until you get to the point where you will master how to deal with all of that. Okay, so where was I? Okay, yeah, how you might be racing another. To get started with the practice, ease in with session of only a few minutes. Okay, so I hope you're following along. Okay, so we talked about how sitting still will make your thoughts go into a fast drive mode. To get started with the practice, ease in with sessions of only few minutes. Okay, when you're just starting out, don't do long time meditation, because you're just going to get lost in the whole thing, and then it's not going to be meditation anymore. So you just start with short sessions, then over time you'll be able to do a long session. Okay, but just start with few minutes um, when you are starting out on this practice, meditation practice. Just start with few minutes of meditation, right? Few minutes. Once you develop a more regular familiar practice, you can gradually increase your time. It is also important to um, meditate in an area where you won't be disturbed or distracted. Okay, I take that again. Um, okay, so you start with few minutes of meditation, and then you gradually increase your minutes or the time which you meditate. As time goes on, you will be able to master this act of meditation, and you'll be able to meditate for longer hours, a longer period of time. Okay, so when you reach your time, so it is also another important factor when it comes to meditation that you need to know about is it is very important that you meditate in an area where you won't be distracted. Don't let anything distract you. If there's anything that will distract you around that area, take it away before you start. Prepare your area before you start, because if something distracts you, then you're just going to be distracted all the time, and then you won't be able to meditate for even 2 minutes. Okay, so meditate in an area where there is nothing that will be distracting you. Okay, by your surrounding. There's nothing that will be distracting you by your surrounding or interrupting, or you being interrupted by people. Okay, there's nothing interrupting you and nothing distracting you. Okay, so you're not being interrupted by people like, hello mom, I want to eat, dad, I want to eat, dad, I want to go play football. Or you know how kids will always come in to talk to you or knock on your door and try to say things to you. So when you're meditating, make sure that your surrounding and everywhere is quiet. Did you just notice that I just looked outside because I heard footsteps? Okay, so that is why it is very important that when you meditate, you be in an area where nothing is disturbing you, not people, not anything around your surrounding is distracting you. Okay, so interrupted by people. Okay, so some of the things that can interrupt you are humans, you know, your family members, that's people. You have like pets or your device. Put your phone on silent, put it somewhere else. If possible, put your phone in another room, except you're using your phone as a timer that you want to meditate for a period of time, and you set that time so you know when to stop. That's the only time you need even your device around you. If not, keep your pets away, keep your family members away, and keep your device away. Okay, anything at all that's going to distract you, just keep it away from you. Okay, okay, so remove your shoes when you want to start. Remove your shoes and any heavy jewelry. So if you're wearing, like for ladies, like big earrings, for men like all these heavy neck chains or hand things, just any jewelry at all, or any accessory, anything that is heavy, take it off. First of all, remove your shoes. Take off any jewelry or accessory, anything you're putting on that is going to make you uncomfortable or anything, just take it off. Okay, so remove your shoes and any heavy jewelry or restricting clothing. Okay, so it comes down to even what you are wearing. Okay, if you're wearing like all these tight clothes and you're not comfortable, please take it off. Wear something that you have at home that is more free, that you feel more comfortable, that you can sit in a position and you can maintain that position that you're sitting for a very long period of time. Okay, so that's what you have to do. So remove your shoes and any heavy jewelry or clothing that is restricting you. Okay, the goal is to meditate in a space that is peaceful and comfortable as possible. Okay, that's the goal of meditation. You have to meditate in a place that is peaceful and a place that is as comfortable as possible. Okay, these are the things that you should look out for. No, don't wear uncomfortable clothes. Find a cool area. Don't let people, device, your pet, anything distract you. Okay, get a good corner in your house and use it as your space where you will be meditating whenever you want to meditate, whenever you have the opportunity to, because I know a lot of people are busy and they just don't have that time. It can only be once in a while, or it can be for even short time in a day. So just do it, even if it's just 30 minutes you have. Use it. If that's the only quiet moment you have in your home, where everybody's out of the house, or everybody's at school, everybody's doing something that, you know, the kids are not around, no family members, you're just alone, use that time to meditate before people comes back and then you get distracted. Okay, so once you establish a time and a place to begin, okay, this is what I was just saying. Now, so let me read this out to you. Once you establish a time and a place, begin building a foundation, right? Excuse me, what did I, sometimes I just put things and I miss myself. Okay, so when you establish a time and a place, what you need to do next, what comes up next is for you to start building a foundation for your meditation. Okay? Move on to the next. I just have a lot of points, a lot of things to share with you people. Okay, so let us just go into the steps. Okay, so finding a comfortable position. Many people sit on the floor. Okay, so when you have done all these things, you found the perfect place, a perfect time when nobody will disturb or distract you. You found perfect clothing that you will wear. Remember to take off your shoes. Remember to take off heavy jewelry. When you have established this all things that I just mentioned, that we talked about as we were going through the steps, then you know that okay, where I need to do this is ready. The next thing that comes is for you to find a comfortable position. Okay, a comfortable position. Like now I'm sitting with my legs crossed. Let me move back a bit. Okay, so I'm sitting with my leg crossed. This is comfortable position for me. It might not be for you. Some people sit with their legs straight. This might be a comfortable position for you. Some people lay down on the back, just lay down and with your head down, not hanging like this, or I don't have enough space here to show you, but you understand what I mean, laying down on your, you understand what I mean by laying down on your back, okay? So you have to find your comfortable position first before you go into meditating, because if you do not find a comfortable position before you start meditating, then when you start the process, you over time you will feel tired or you will feel uncomfortable, and then you want to change your position or you want to do one or two things. Okay, so always find a comfortable position. So let me read this out to you. Hello ALS. Hello, how are you? How are you doing today? I hope good. We're here talking about meditation, mindfulness meditation. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, ALS. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm good. And you? I'm doing good. I just wanted to come in here and share, because sometimes we get so stressed out and so, with our daily chores and everything we need to do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ALS. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for the share. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, so as we were saying, first, after you've sorted out all the steps and things that you need to do, and then you get to the level where you have to pick a position where you want to, how you want to sit and meditate. Because when you start your meditation, you have to maintain that position for a while, for as long as you are meditating. If you're just starting out, then it is advised that you meditate for a few minutes. Okay, you can meditate for a few minutes, break, start all over again, and just a few minutes. Then over time, when you've mastered the practice, then you can meditate for a long period of time, and you can just hold that position. So that is why it is advised that when you have to meditate, you should pick a position that is comfortable for you. Although you can change your position if you feel kind of tired and it's becoming stressful. So if you're seated with your leg folded, after you take a break, you can stretch your leg out. There are so many positions. Okay, some people even they have like this meditation chair where they sit down and meditate. Some people prefer to sit on the floor. They have like meditation mat or something. They just have different stuff. Okay, so let's go. Let me read this to you. So find your comfort position. Many people sit on the floor with legs crossed. Okay, this is leg crossed. They have many forms of leg crossing that people do. Okay, like if you watch people that do yoga a lot, then you will know that there are many forms of sitting. And giving you a good example, I will use the Indians. if you watch the way the Indians they sit, if you see an Indian person doing a meditation session or a yoga session, you will tell, because they have a very, I call it a perfect way of crossing their legs. Like me, I'm just doing this simple one. Like an Indian person can cross all the way, and they just have a perfect way that they sit to meditate and all that. Okay, so find a good position that is comfortable for you. Okay, so many people sit down on the floor with their leg crossed and spine tall. Okay, right now I'm talking to you people, so I'm sitting with my leg crossed, but I'm not sitting with my spine tall. Okay, I'm leaning forward because I want to get a better um, I want to be close to the camera while I'm talking to you people. Or when we will start the yoga practice, the mindfulness meditation session, because we will start for a few minutes, we will break and we will start. So in case people are joining us, I will be able to repeat what we're talking about now for people that will just be joining us. Although for people that will watch the replay, they will be able to watch from the beginning up until the end, so they will understand everything. But some people might join us in the middle because notification is going out, and ALS personal development relaxed music, she just shared us out, so more people will be getting the notification. They will be joining us probably in the middle of the session. So over time I will come back as more people join us. I will come back and I will repeat, and then we will go back into our meditation. Okay, but all I want to do today is I just want us to sit down and have this discussion about mindfulness meditation and how it will help relax you. It will help ease anxiety and stress. It will help you with your racing thoughts and so many things that you will benefit from this mindfulness meditation. Okay, so some people sit with their leg crossed and spine tall. Okay, so you may prefer sitting with your legs outstretched upright in a chair or lying on your back. Find a position that feels comfortable enough that you don't get distracted by your body. Okay, so that's what we're talking about, like being uncomfortable by the position you take. Because if you take a position that maybe your leg is paining you, then for a few minutes you're like, ouch, ouch, oh, my leg, or ouch, ouch, ow, my back, or just if the position is not comfortable, you over a period of time you'll start feeling stressed. Okay, and you're supposed to be in a meditation mood where you're trying to ease off stress and clear your mind and get anxiety off and all that. So find a good position. That is very important. Okay, it is very important that you get a good form, a good position that is comfortable for you. Not because you see one person sitting with their leg folded and you've not reached that level, but you can sit with your leg folded for a long period of time, and then you want to take the same form as that person. You won't be able to do it, because these people, they've been doing it for many years. They've mastered the practice. So it is like a normal thing. It just comes because they've been doing it for long, if you understand me. Okay, so you won't be distracted by your body, but not so comfortable. Okay, so we're talking about taking a comfortable position. When you're in the process of taking a comfortable position, remind yourself not to be too comfortable. Okay, so not so at ease that you fall asleep. Okay, so don't be too comfortable that, mostly if you're laying down, and you're meditating, laying down on your back. Okay, don't get too comfortable so you don't sleep off, because then if you sleep off, it's no longer in meditation, then you've gone into a different thing, then you're sleeping. Okay, all right, so get comfortable, but don't get too comfortable that you will fall asleep. Okay, so you remember these two things: get a comfortable position, but don't get too comfortable so you don't fall asleep. Okay, you can change your position at any time. I mentioned this earlier. Yeah, when you're doing meditation, it's not, if your form, you start feeling uncomfortable, then you can break, change your position, and then continue. Don't say to yourself that, okay, my back is paining me, but because I'm in meditation mode, I'm not going to move. Ouch, but this back is paining me. But no, I'm not going to move. I'm still going to be meditating. Then you're not meditating already, because so many things are distracting you already. Okay? So you try to get a good form, but if the form, after a while, you start feeling maybe your legs start paining you, then feel free to break and then stretch your leg out and then continue your meditation. Okay? So feel free at any point in time to change your position. If you want to sit with your leg straight, if that's the best position for you, then sit that way and then continue your meditation. If you want to lay down flat on your back, do it and continue your meditation. Okay? Okay. So let's go to number two. Number two, right? Okay, number two. Bring your awareness to the present. After you have done all these things, you've gotten a good position that is comfortable for you. Then what follows? Next is for you to bring your awareness to the present, that present time, present moment. Okay, so you bring your awareness to the present. Once you are sitting comfortably in a quiet area, start focusing your attention inward. Okay, so start focusing your attention inward. Close your eyes and begin with breathing. I don't know if you people can hear me breathing, but I'm trying to breathe as loud as I can so you understand what I am explaining. I'm someone I like being very practical. If you've been following me, then you know that I say something and then I try my best to explain it in different ways so even a layman can understand. I just like to break things down to the layman's understanding. Okay, so that's what I love doing. So I'm sorry if I'm over explaining things, because sometimes it might seem that way, because some people can just catch up stuff and some other people like, but I really didn't get what she was saying. But well, that is that. The heck is this one? Okay. Yeah, that's why we said don't get distracted and keep everything. Okay, so I'll take it one more time. Okay, so bring your awareness. That's number two. After you've taken a good position and all that, bring your awareness to the present. Once you are sitting comfortably in a quiet area, start focusing your attention inward. Close your eyes and begin with breathing. Okay, begin with breathing. Simply notice your breathing pattern. Okay, so when you start breathing, try to notice your breathing pattern. Are you breathing? Are you breathing? Try to notice it. Okay, remember that we're saying you should bring yourself to the present. Okay, don't be in the past, don't be somewhere else, but bring yourself to the present. Okay, okay, so let's continue. All right, so bring yourself to the present. All right, okay, so when you start breathing, simply notice your breathing pattern, but don't try to change it. Okay, try to notice your breathing pattern, but do not change it. Because sometimes when we breathe, and we notice, we're like, am I breathing all right? Maybe I'm breathing too slow. I should go a bit faster. Or am I breathing too fast? Okay, maybe I should slow it down. Okay, so what you need to do is, when you bring yourself to the present, try to start by breathing. Okay, that's how you start. Start breathing, and then what follows next is for you to try to notice. Remember that your eyes are closed. Okay, try to notice your breathing pattern. Okay, I believe you understand that now. But don't try to change it. When you notice your breathing pattern, don't try to change it. This will help bring your awareness to the present moment. Okay, when you try to notice your breathing and you try not to change it, this will help bring your awareness to the present moment. Okay, all right, so if you notice your mind wandering, bring attention back to your breathing. So that's one good way to keep focus. Okay, to stay in line with the practice. As I said earlier, that when you try to sit down in a quiet area and then you close your eyes and you go into this meditation mode, one thing that happens is your mind will start wandering. when your mind starts wandering, these are the process I'm explaining to you now how you're going to bring your mind back to where it should be. So you start by breathing, then try to notice your breathing. When you notice your breathing, do not try to change it, okay? And if you notice that your mind is beginning to wander, try to bring yourself back to the moment by noticing your breathing, okay? All right, so let me take that. Where did I start? Okay, so simply notice your breathing. Simply notice your breathing pattern, but don't try to change it. This will help bring your awareness to the present moment. If you notice your mind wandering, bring attention back to your breath. Okay? So, number 3. Let's go to number 3. Acknowledge your thoughts. Okay? As we said, when you close your eyes, you're in a quiet moment, in a quiet area, you try to meditate. One thing that will happen to you is your mind will start racing. What happened to you that day? What happened to you the previous day? What happened to you that week, that month, that year? Everything will start running through your head. So many thoughts will be coming into your head, and you'll be trying to analyze them and trying to push them away because you know that this is your meditation period. The most thing people try to do is to try to push them away or try to see how they can focus. Someone, Cherry's Diary, hello. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Today we are talking about mindfulness meditation and how it can help to ease anxiety and stress and so many other benefits that comes with meditation. Yeah, so that's what we're discussing today. So we're just discussing the steps that people need to follow, or someone that is trying to practice practicing meditation should follow. Mostly people that are new in it, because people that have been meditating for a long period of time, they know all these things, they know these steps. So I'm just here to share with people that are not really aware of they want to get into it, but they don't know where to start. Okay, so that's why I'm here. I'm breaking it all down for people that do not know what mindfulness meditation is about, or how to even meditate at all. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. When number 3, as I said when I started in the beginning, that I will. Yes, Cherry Diary. Yeah, so I said I will, as people keep coming in, I will keep repeating myself. I will go back to the beginning. I will repeat myself. Although I know some people will watch the replay, so they will be able to understand. But for people that are joining us direct on the live stream, I will keep going back when I complete. When I read all of it, I will go back and repeat myself as many times as I can, because I want everyone to get the point, and I want everyone to try to meditate once in a while, whenever they have the free time, because it is good. Okay, so let's start with the number 3 where we were. Acknowledge your thoughts. Okay. Initially, practicing meditation can increase feeling of anxiety or self-judgment. Okay, so it's normal when you start, like it can increase anxiety, but over time it will bring it down. Or when you're starting out something, sometimes you're just anxious, you're just like, am I doing it right? Am I getting it right? Is this how I'm supposed to sit? Is this how so you just beating on yourself so much that you just get so stressed when you're trying to calm yourself and get rid of anxiety and all of that, but because you're thinking too much and over analyzing the whole situation and trying to beat yourself up, I'm not good enough, I cannot do this, I cannot do it the way other people are doing it, I don't think this doesn't seem right, when I see other people doing it, this is not how they do it, you just beat yourself up for no reason. But don't worry, over time you will master the practice, and then you will stop beating yourself, and all this stuff will go away. Okay, so acknowledge your thoughts. Initially, practicing meditation can increase feeling of anxiety or self-judgment. Okay, so some of those things that will come up will be, am I doing this right? What should I be doing? Rather than suppress that thought or this dialogue, recognize it and let it pass, because it will pass. Okay, So when you start beating yourself up, sometimes people are like, how do I get it? Don't try to shut it off. Don't try to cut it off, because then it will keep occurring. When you get to that stage where you started beating yourself up, am I sitting in the correct position? Is this the right form? How long am I supposed to meditate? Am I doing it right? Am I not doing it right? What am I even doing anyway? This doesn't seem right. Allow all those thoughts to come and pass. As you do that, it will help you to know how to control these things over time. As you keep practicing the act of meditation, over time you will know how to control this thing. So when it comes, don't fight it, don't try to shut it out, just let it come and it will pass. Okay? All right, so this will help you learn how to sit with an uncomfortable thought. Okay, so sometimes even when we're just doing things. Yes, I see you, Cherish Dari. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I'm grateful. So sometimes even in our daily life, sometimes we just beat ourselves up. We 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 stress so much about things that we shouldn't even stress about. We get panic attack over things that it shouldn't be that way. People get anxious, this anxiety thing. You're like, wow. You see some people like, I can't breathe, I don't know what is happening to me. They're pacing. They're like, calm down, what's going on? And they just cannot calm down. Even if you're screaming, calm down, they can't. Sometimes it's always like that because you're over analyzing things over as like just thinking so much and allowing so many things at a time to just beat you down. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? If you're feeling that way, get a good corner in your house when you have the time, sit down and practice meditation. It will help you a whole lot, okay? So this will help you to learn how to sit with uncomfortable thoughts without responding. Over time, you will feel less anxious and experience more inner peace, okay? So don't fight it. When these thoughts come, allow them to come and pass. When you start the next time, you still feel the same way, allow it to come and pass. Over time, you will know how to sit with an uncomfortable thought or thoughts. You will know how to deal with them. You will know how to play with it until it passes. And then when you're used to it, you start experiencing inner peace. And when you start experiencing that inner peace, even you will know that something has happened to you. You will feel the difference. You will feel better. Okay? Then anxiety, stress, all of these things that make you uncomfortable, all these thoughts that come into your head, that you hear people say, a lot of thoughts come into my head, but I do not know how to get them off my head. I don't want these thoughts, but they're just there. Okay, if you can master the practice of meditating, then you will know how to get to deal with these different thoughts that you really don't want, okay, that are stressing you out and making you anxious. Okay, so okay, yeah, so when you learn how to deal with it, you will find inner peace, and that's like one of the main thing when you meditate that you're looking for. You're looking for that inner peace. You're looking for that calmness. You're looking for that, as African people will say, my belly is sweet me. You just want that joy that comes from in the stomach, from inside, in within, deep down, will just come out and overtake you. And that's a great feeling, okay? So number 4, which is the last one we have here, it says finish your meditation. That's how to finish your meditation. When your meditation feels complete, or you have reached your desired time, because people meditate for a different time. Some people have a lot of time to just sit down and meditate. Some people have like short moments or short times that they want to just use to meditate because a lot of things happening around them. They just can find short time to meditate. So how to end your meditation when you begin, okay? So finish your meditation. When you meditate, or when your meditation feels complete, or you have reached your desired time, open your eyes gradually. Okay, just gradually open your eyes. Okay, come out of your meditation with some gentle stretches. Okay, take some time to reflect on your practice. Okay, so just don't, okay, I finished meditating, stand up, walk, and just walk away. Okay. Don't do that. When you feel like, okay, I have reached the time, if you're someone that you're working with time and you're using your timer and you set your timer, remember to ease slowly get out of your meditation. Okay, so you open your eyes gradually, right? You do some stretches, and you also take some time to reflect on the meditation that you just did. Take some time to reflect on the practice, okay, before you move on to whatever you have that is coming up next. So another thing that I will want to mention is, if you are someone that you're worried about exceeding the time, for example, if you wanted to meditate for like, let's say, 30 minutes, and now it is like you're afraid that I have just 30 minutes that I want to sit down and meditate, but now it's almost like an hour, and then I've missed so many things I wanted to do, then you should have your device. Remember, we said you should not keep your device around you. Don't wear uncomfortable clothes. Sit on the floor if you have to, or lay down. Get a comfortable position. Get a quiet corner. Don't get distracted by your pet, your family members, kids, anything at all that can distract you. Okay, don't even get distracted by your own body. So when you do all of this, the only thing you can bring in if you're working with time is your phone or anything you use as your timer. Some people that have like stopwatch or whatever. So you have that next to you. So if you're planning to meditate for 30 minutes, then you have that set for 30 minutes. So at the end of your meditation, your timer. Terry's Diary, say, well explained, sis. Thank you so much, Terry's Diary. Thank you so much. So at the end of that 30 minutes, your timer will beep and you will be able to stop your meditation and then just stretch and do all of that and move on to the next. Okay, so practicing meditation is something that will really help you, because a lot of people face a lot of challenges every day. Like going through the day alone it's like very stressful. So one can imagine how someone can get so stressed out. Someone can just feel like they're going crazy. Like you hear some people, they're like, I'm so stressed that I feel like I'm going crazy. So one good thing to do is practice your meditation. Find, even if you have to go into your wardrobe for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, be away from the whole family, away from whatever is stressing you out. Okay, we have like jobs, family, we have so many things that can put us under pressure, stress us out. So if you're in that position, just look for somewhere that is quiet for that 30 minutes to clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and fill yourself with positive vibes, and just get that inner peace, inner calmness, and feeling relaxed. Okay, that will really help. Okay, so we're going to run through it one more time. Okay, and I believe that's going to get us to an hour. We always sit down and talk for an hour, so let me come a little bit closer this time around and cross my leg, since we're talking about different positions. So I just changed my position. If you see me before, I had my legs folded, so now I have my legs straight. Okay, so today we're talking about the use of mindfulness meditation. Okay, so I'm looking down, I have my notes here. I always come with my notes. If you've been joining on my live stream, you know that I always come with my notes and I jot down things that I want to talk about, so I'm not all over the place, because I'm really someone that I'm all over the place when I have to talk, because I have so much in my head. Really, I'm one of those people that need a lot of meditation too, because I have so much running through my head. Like I have so much information, sometimes I want to give and then it gets blocked. Sis, you're back? Vanessa Ogumbowale, are you back? Are you not cooking? How did you appear here now? I thought you would be cooking by now. because you were able to meet the other live stream. Yeah, so today we're talking about the use of mindfulness meditation to ease anxiety and stress. That's what we're talking about today. So we're discussing for people that have not been practicing meditation, we're trying to share information with people out here so everyone can practice meditation once in a while, okay? So that is why we're sitting here and talking about meditation today. Okay, so let us start. Practicing mindfulness meditation can be an effective way to managing feelings of stress and anxiety, and it can even be used as a relaxation technique for panic disorder. Okay, so it is something that you can use if you're someone that go through this whole panic disorder, you have panic attacks and things like that. Meditation, this mindfulness meditation will help you with um, such problem. Okay, so this meditation technique can help you slow down racing thoughts. Okay, because a lot of us have that racing thought. The world is just, it's not an easy place anyway, so it doesn't make things easy for people. So a lot of people have racing thoughts. So practicing this mindfulness meditation will help you to deal with racing thoughts. If you have racing thoughts, if you get panic attack, you get anxiety and stress, okay, to relieve stress and deal with anxiety. So much to benefit from practicing this meditation. Okay, right. Racing. So let's it will also let go. It will help you let go of negative thoughts, like anything negativity around or within or anyhow. It will help ease that away. Okay, and it will help calm you down. Okay, yes, it will calm you down, but your mind and body will be in a good place. So yeah, talking about stress, what happened? Are you stressed out? Are you stressed out, Vanessa? Because if you're stressed, I will tell you what I used to do, which is like let's say 2 minutes, and I feel better when I'm super stressed out and I don't have time to do all the whole thing. To like there's no time. I just have to ease the stress a little bit. I will tell you what I do. Okay, so for people that hear that this is all connected, okay? Because Vanessa Ogunwa, let's say host, is talking about stress. Yes, I'm talking about stress. So when people, because there's a lot of stress in the world, like a lot of stress, a lot of stress, okay? So it is something that we need to talk about, that people really need to know how to deal with stress and so on and so forth. Okay, so for me, one thing that I do, a quick way to relieve stress, is this child pose, this yoga. Yoga, they have yoga, they have different yoga pose to help you relieve stress. One of those that I love so much and I practice and it works like crazy, it is that child pose. Anytime you feel like are you hungry? What did she say? Always hungry. Are you hungry? Didn't you cook? You that you were toasting food. Was it yesterday, Vanessa? It's not you that you were toasting food. Okay, Vanessa, Cherish Diary is talking to you. Okay, I see it's going. All right, so that child pose is one good way to just help relieve stress if you're stressed. Okay, you just take that position, place your hands, heads down. That helps to relieve stress a whole lot. Like, it's so quick. Okay, it's so fast. Okay, so let's continue. How to practice mindfulness meditation. When you first begin meditating, you may be surprised at how challenging it can be to sit in silence. In fact, that act of sitting in like that act of sitting still in silence may put your thoughts in a fast drive mood. Okay, so like sitting quiet, that's true. When like I don't mind really, you just idle, like you're not doing anything, you're just quiet, you're just in one place trying to get everything off your head. Then that's when every thought and everything that you don't want to think about. This very sad. Now you're talking about moi moi. Are you really? Are you trying to tease me? Now you're making moi moi that I'm not going to get, and I love to eat moi moi. Can you imagine this lady? Why are you giving me this information now? Are you just trying to tease me? Really? I'm gonna take the Harry Potter's broom and I'm going to fly to Germany to come and take my own share of moi moi. I love moi moi so much. Oh my goodness! Like that's like one thing I miss about Nigeria. It's moi moi, snail. Ah, okay, Cherish. Cherish is okay. Don't worry. Vanessa is a nice person, so she will understand. I am sure. Okay, I can cross my heart on that one. That she is someone that understands a lot, a whole lot. So she understands. Okay, she understands. You too, Jerry. You're a nice person. So both of you are two nice people. So you understand, okay? All right. So let me continue. Vanessa, don't tell me about moi moi again that I cannot eat. Okay? Don't tell me about moi moi. Or if I fly from here and come and meet you in that Germany, I'm gonna take all the pot of moi moi. You're gonna be left with no moi moi. I'm telling you because I love moi moi so much. I'm telling you. Vanessa, that is typical of you. Typical of you. Yeah, mood. Cherish. Please don't say it anymore because her mood is gonna change now because she will start feeling bad again. Vanessa feels bad. In fact, sometimes I feel like even if you tell Vanessa good morning, she might start feeling bad. Vanessa's mood changes like a lady that is pregnant. You know, when women are pregnant, their mood is always all over the place. That is how Vanessa's mood is. Her own is a constant thing. Her mood is all over the place. It changed from happy to moody. Like it just within a twinkle of an eye, her mood can change. Okay. ALS is talking to you, Vanessa. Okay, I see you people have a conversation going on there. Yes, okay. Well, let me continue, okay? All right, so where were we? Okay, so it said sitting still will actually put your thoughts in fast drive mode. So get started with the practice. Ease in with sessions of only few minutes. So when you start meditation, try to start with few minutes. Don't just go as long as you see all those professionals that has been meditating for so many years that they can just sit there for hours and they're just there meditating, and you look at some of them, they look like there's people that are sitting down but they're dead, but they're meditating. It doesn't matter what you do, you can't even distract them. Don't try to meditate like those professionals. Go in your own pace. Go for few minutes at a time. Few minutes break, few minutes break, few minutes break. Ah, you came in late. I mean, I started cooking after I finished the first live stream. After I finished that first live stream, I went to make lunch. People when they eat stale food, now you get to cook their own food when they want to eat. I fish out. So after I finished that first LS, I went to make lunch and then served. They ate and I did everything. They went to sleep. Then I decided to prepare myself and come and sit down here to do another LS before they will start in the evening. And then I won't have time. So I said, okay, if I can put 2 out, let me do what I can. Because on the other channel, it's easy for me to put out content because I don't need to sit down and be talking in front. I can just prepare it and just do voiceover and the content is ready. And I have like most of my videos there like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So it's easier for me to share content on trending gist than here. Because here, most times I have to sit down and explain, sit down and do the exercise or sit down to talk about these things. So yeah, so I understand, Vanessa. I understand if you're still cooking. Me, I made something simple, so it didn't take much time. I made basmati rice and what is it called? Lobsters. You know, big lobsters in red sauce, like tomato, fresh tomato. I just did fresh tomato and lobsters with basmati rice. That's what I made, so I was able to finish that quick. Yeah. Okay. So as I was saying, where was I? Okay, so when you practice this, so ease yourself into only session that will last for few minutes. So you meditate for few minutes, you break and you continue. You meditate for few minutes, you break, you continue. That is the best way as a beginner, someone that's just starting out to practice this whole meditation thing. That is how you should start. Okay. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, once you develop a more regular familiar practice, you can gradually increase your time. Okay, so you start by practicing slowly, like few minutes. Then over time, you can increase your time that you stay to meditate, and then you'll be able to handle like those other people. Okay, those other professional people that have been meditating for a long time. That being said, okay, it is also important to meditate in an area where you won't be distracted by your surroundings or interrupted by people, pets, your device. Okay, so anything that is going to distract you, take it away. Okay, so if it's your pets, if it's humans, family members, try to meditate when family members are not around, or when there is a grown-up or someone that can keep them in a place so you can have your quiet moment. Oh yes, cooking Vanessa is here. Cooking clothes, huh? What? Cooking clothes. When I first read it, I thought you said you were cooking clothes, like you have clothes in the pot and you were cooking them. I was like, what? I said, what? Okay, you said cooking clothes on now. Okay. Okay. ALS was asking you, that's why. I was wondering when it popped up. All right, so where was I? All right, so when where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Okay, session, few minutes to develop. Okay, we're talking about distractions. Okay, so when you want to practice this, it is very important when you're practicing meditation, it is very important that you do your meditation in an area where you won't be disturbed or distracted by your surrounding or interrupted by people, pets, or your device. Remove your shoes and any heavy jewelry or anything that or any kind of restricting clothing like too tight and all this body hawk, all these spandex, all this type of tight clothing that makes you feel like you cannot breathe properly. Also, take them off. Wear comfortable clothes when you want to meditate before you start your meditation. So that's very important. Take off your jewelries. Some people wear very heavy and stressful, complicated jewelries. Take all of that off. Take your shoes off before you go into your meditation. Okay. Okay, that being said, heavy jewelry is restricting clothing. Yes. Okay, the goal is to meditate in a space that is peaceful and comfortable as possible. Once you establish a time and a place, begin building a foundation for your meditation. Okay, exercise with these 4 steps. Okay, So I'm going to tell you the 4 steps. When you're building a foundation, these are the 4 steps that are very important for you to know if you're starting out meditation. So number 1, find a comfortable position. Many people sit on the floor with legs crossed and spine tall. You may prefer sitting with your legs outstretched upright or in a chair, or lying down on your back. Find a position that feels comfortable enough that you don't get distracted by your own body. Okay, because if the position that you're in is not that comfortable, then you start feeling unease and all that, and that is your own body distracting you after you've been able to take off everything around your surrounding that is distracting you. Don't let your body to be a distraction. That's what we're saying. Okay, comfortable. Okay, distracted by your own body, but not so at ease that you fall asleep. Okay, so this is something that is also important. So we're talking about being at ease, but don't be so much at ease that you will fall asleep while meditating. Okay, because falling asleep and meditating is 2 different things. So don't get it mixed up. Don't fall asleep and wake up and tell yourself that you were meditating. No, you were sleeping, you were not meditating. So don't get too comfortable that you fall asleep. Okay, that means every time I say this part, I always laugh because this happens to people a lot. Sometimes you see people, what were you doing? I was meditating, and you just got the person, and the person was actually sleeping and not meditating, but the person is saying, I was meditating, but I didn't know when I fell asleep. It's a common thing. Okay, so don't get so at ease that you fall asleep. You can change your position at any time. Okay, so if you're not feeling yourself, like if you take a position that I I can be I can be a teacher. What a PhD in sports? What kind of sports is that? The way I'm very what do you call it? I always express a lot. I use hand gesture a lot when I talk. I guess that's why you're saying I can be a sports teacher. Who knows? I will look into that. Let us see. Cherish diary. Okay, so we said but not that easy fall asleep. Okay, so you can change your position at any time. So normally when you take a position, when you're starting out meditation, all the positions might be difficult, like sitting with your leg crossed, sitting with your legs straight, or sitting upright in a chair, although they have like meditation chairs. But if you don't have that, you're sitting upright on the chair, or you're just laying down straight on your back, like in a sleeping position, but laying down flat on your back. Whichever position you take, sometimes you might not feel so comfortable, and taking this position where you lay on your back, that's like one of the best position to take if you're just starting out meditation, because you can actually do that on your bed. Okay, so on your sleeping bed, you can just lay down, take that position and start meditating. But it's easy for you to fall asleep when you take that position, because that's like a similar position to the position where you use when you're sleeping. And then if you're someone that you don't always sit with your leg crossed, at the point you start feeling pressure and then you don't feel comfortable, then your leg will start stressing you out. So that's your body stressing you. So stop the meditation, change your position. If your leg were crossed, straighten your legs. If that will feel better, then go back into your meditation. So you're allowed to take breaks because you're just starting out. You've not mastered any of the practice. You've not mastered the practice of meditation. You've not mastered taking a good form position in order to have your mind and everything focused on your meditation. So feel free to stop at any point that your body is feeling uncomfortable. Adjust yourself, change your position, and go back into your meditation. That's what that is. Okay, so you're free to change your position at any time. Number 2, okay, bring your awareness to the present. Okay, so when you want to start your meditation, you have to bring your awareness to the present before you start. You just cannot be thinking about, your mind cannot be all over the place. Then you just start your meditation. No, try to bring your awareness, bring yourself to the present, your awareness to the present. Once you're sitting comfortably in a quiet area, start focusing your attention inward. Close your eyes and begin with breathing, okay? Simply notice your breathing pattern, okay? Simply notice your breathing pattern. But don't try to change it, okay? When you notice your breathing pattern, do not change it just because you've noticed that this is how I'm breathing. In and out slowly, or whichever way you're breathing. Don't like, is that how I'm supposed to be breathing? And then you try to change it, okay? Don't do that. All you're trying to do is to bring yourself to the present, bring your awareness to the present. And the fastest way for you to bring your awareness and bring yourself to the present is for you to close your eyes and start breathing. As you're doing that breathing, try to notice your breathing pattern. So as you're in that position, breathing, you try to notice your breathing pattern. When you notice your breathing pattern, do not change it, just maintain it and keep going, okay? Focus your attention inward, close your eyes and begin with breathing. Simply notice your breathing pattern, but don't try to change it. This will help bring your awareness to the present moment, okay? So that's the quickest way to bring your awareness to the present moment. Because if you tell some people, bring your awareness to the present moment or bring yourself to present time, they're like, how am I going to do that? Like, a lot of things are in my head because I'm sitting quiet and I'm trying to meditate, so a lot of thoughts are just running through my head. Yes, true. When you try to meditate, mostly at the beginning when you're starting out, it is very difficult. So your mind will be racing and all of that. So the fastest way to do that is as you've taken the position that is comfortable for you and you're sitting, you should start breathing. Notice your breathing pattern. Don't change it. So every time something else comes in, how to bring yourself back to the present is to try to notice your breathing pattern and sticking with that. So that's the fastest way for you to bring yourself to the present moment. Bring your awareness to the present moment and not think about other things that you shouldn't be at that period when you're supposed to be meditating. If that makes sense. Okay, so bring your awareness to the present moment. If you notice your mind wandering, bringing attention back to your breathing, okay? So when your mind starts wandering and bringing lots of thoughts, throwing a lot of things at you, bring your attention back to your breathing pattern. That will bring you back to the present moment, okay? Okay, so that was number 2. Number three, we have acknowledge your thoughts, okay? So I just mentioned a few seconds ago that your mind will be racing, a lot of thoughts, a lot of things will be running through your head. What happened to you that day? What happened to you 2 days earlier? What happened to you 3 days prior? What happened to you that week? What happened to you that month? What happened to you that year? And everything, in fact, everything that has happened in your life, that moment where you're sitting and trying to have a quiet moment to meditate, that is the time you will start thinking about everything, be it negative, be it positive, be it something that happened to someone else that you shouldn't even be thinking about. Everything that happened to your family members, your relatives, your friends, everything is just going to come to your mind at that given time when you're trying to meditate, okay? It is normal for your mind to start racing, okay? Okay, so number 3, we're talking about acknowledging your thoughts. Initially, practicing meditation can increase the feeling of anxiety or self-judgment. One of those things that will come across your mind will be, am I doing this right? What should I be doing? You know? So when you get these thoughts of, am I doing this right? What should I be doing? See how they do it. When I see other people doing it, this is not how it looks. It looks a bit different from how they do it, from how I do it. It's not the same. Like, I don't understand what is going on. Like, should I just stand up and just walk away and leave this? I feel so stupid. I look so stupid. Like, I don't think I'm getting it right. When all these negativities, all these stressful things are stressing you out, do not try to fight them. Do not try to block them immediately. Do not try to shut them out because you're trying to meditate, because that's what a lot of people will try to do. Like, I'm trying to meditate, I don't want to think about these negative things and all that. What you should do rather is to allow this dialogue, recognize it, okay, recognize this dialogue that is going on at that moment and allow it to pass. I hope I'm making sense. When you're beating yourself up and all this whole, your thoughts are just racing and all of that, you're thinking you're not doing it right, you're just not getting at all of whatever that might be going through your mind. Okay, when that is happening, what you should do is don't shut it off. Don't try to cut it off and like, I don't want to think about this. I need a clear mind and I need to be in a straightforward place so I can meditate properly. Don't do that. Allow yourself to go through that process. Okay, because it is very important. So allow that whole process to come and pass slowly. Okay, Vanessa. Okay. It's okay. I understand. Okay, so allow that process to come and pass other than suppressing it or shutting it off. Okay, so that's number 3. The last one, what you need to know is when you allow this process to come to pass, this whole self-judgment and all of that, you allow it to come and pass slowly. This will help you learn how to sit with an uncomfortable thoughts without responding over time. You will feel less anxious and experience inner peace. Okay, that's what I talked about. I said, belly they sweet me, as Africans will always say, my belly they sweet me. This one they come from inside my belly, not from my chest. You understand? That is like this inner joy, inner peace, inner happiness, and all of that. That is when you will start experiencing that, when you don't fight this process. Okay, so when you don't fight this process, it is easy for you to start experiencing inner peace over time when you start practicing this mindfulness meditation. Okay, all right. So number 4, finish your meditation. Okay, how to finish your meditation when you feel like complete. Okay, so when your meditation feels complete or you have reached your desired time, open your eyes gradually. Come out of your meditation with some gentle stretches. Take some time to reflect on your practice. Okay, so when you come out from your meditation, it's getting dark, so this is dark. Sorry, it's not so bright anymore. So when you are done with your meditation, just don't stand up and walk away. Gradually bring yourself out from your meditation, get some good stretch, and take that time to also reflect on what you just did, and then you can stand up and walk away. And another quick thing I want to mention is for people that are super busy, that they just have limited time to do any meditation or any exercise or anything or whatsoever. So if you follow the category of such people, what you should do is take your phone or your stopwatch, your timer, whatever you use to time yourself when you're exercising or doing whatever you're doing that you need to time yourself. Take that device and set a time. So for example, just 30 minutes. Oops. So for example, if you have, sorry everyone, that was my husband that came in. So for example, okay. So for example, if you have just 30 minutes, set your time on 30 minutes. So when you start meditating, because you have your eyes closed and you just don't want to, you don't need anything to stress you, and you just be in that meditation mood, set your timer. So when it gets to that 30 minutes, your timer will beep and you know that it's time for you to stop, and then you stop and you gradually bring yourself out from your meditation mood, and then stretch yourself, reflect on your meditation, and then voila, that's it. Okay, then over time, as you keep practicing this mindfulness meditation, you yourself, you will notice the difference. You will know how to control your thoughts. You will know how to deal with panic attacks when you get them. You will know how to deal. You will know how to relieve yourself from stress, anxiety, and all these other things that comes along with being human anyways. Like, it happens to a lot of people, but some people just know how to better deal with things like that more than others, okay, because they have actually mastered the art of meditation. People do yoga, and there are so many other things that you can do to help relieve stress and so on and so forth. So I thought I should come in here, sit down with you people, so we talk about this. One of these days, what we will be doing is the meditation itself. Today we just talked about it. Next time we will sit down and we will all meditate together, okay? We will practice the meditation ourselves, so we'll see how it works, okay, for as beginners, not as professional, not on the professional level, but we'll start it as beginners together. We're going to make all the mistakes that we have to make together, and we're going to laugh about it all together. So that's what I have to share today. And I have to start by saying thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. I am grateful. My anonymous watchers, I say thank you very much for joining. I'm grateful. And the people I have here in the building, okay, that joined me, I have ALS Personal Development and Relax Music. I say thank you very much. God bless you. I am grateful. I am grateful. God bless you. Thank you so much for the share. Also, ALS, I'm grateful. God bless you. Next, we have Cherry's Diary. I say thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. I am grateful. I'm super, super grateful. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Next, we have Vanessa Ogumbowale. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am grateful. I'm grateful. God bless you. Thank you so much. See you later in the evening in a few hours. I know you will be up, okay, to give us gist. So thank you so much. Thank you. Let me see. So I don't miss any. Okay. The other was still Vanessa. Okay, yes. All right. So I say thank you to my anonymous watchers. Yeah, I understand. I'm rounding up, so I'm just saying thank you to everyone. If you hear your name, that's why you heard your name, because I'm saying thank you to everyone. Okay. Yes, I am. I just finished. Yes, I'm ending the stream. I've been here for an hour. Yes, bye, Cherish. Bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, ALS. I am grateful. Thank you to everyone that joined me. My anonymous watchers. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, I always sit for an hour. I always sit for an hour to talk. So once it's an hour, I know I'm done. Okay, so whenever I have an hour, I just breeze in, discuss, share what I want to share. After that, I breeze out. Okay, so bye everyone. Thank you so much. God bless.